What's up, everybody, and welcome to the very second episode of Locked from the Other Side. I'm one of your hosts, Eric Beauregard, joined by Gio Pimentel.
I'm Gio.
Mike Amaral.
Yo.
Cody Line.
Hi, I am Cody Line, and this is the Drake Quote of the Day. I got bitches asking me about the code for the Wi-Fi so they can talk about their timeline and show me pictures of their friends just to tell me they ain't really friends. I wanted to have a discussion about that, but
Drake out.
And Tom Silva.
Not Eric Dyer.
Oh.
Eric Dyer will join us again eventually, but as you recall, I fired him last week.
Just to clarify, he wasn't fired.
And before we get started, I want to apologize for the sound issues from the last episode, if anyone watched it. But we are legit now.
Legit.
And we
I'm
spent some money.
Eric about as much as the shits.
Shits.
So we should get started with the...
Just
let's
kidding, I love
start the thing. Roll the thing.
As always, we come together to talk about all the nerdy news you care about, and once again, we'll start off with the headlines you care about.
Or don't care about.
Or don't, yeah. Who knows?
I might not care about some of them, just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably care about one.
We're going to start with, the story comes from IGN, Luke Kamali. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD spotted for Wii U. A Nintendo fan who's done a little digging in the Wii U eShop's backend has found mounting evidence that an HD re-release of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is in the works. As we all remember, I'm not the biggest Zelda fan, so I'm going to let you guys take it from here.
You know what's really exciting? You know what's really exciting?
Nah.
Nintendo doing a remake of a game.
Oh, wow, what a shocker.
It's
They
like-
can't come
it's-
up with anything original. Just live off the past.
I recently just beat that for GameCube. So
Did you, like, just play it?
I would say
I'd play it.
maybe a month ago I beat it. And
I'd play this. I'd buy it.
You wouldn't buy the Wii U.
For
to-
this? No.
for
I would
that.
buy the Wii U for the new Zelda, and then I'd buy this on
Okay,
top of it.
okay,
And then
that
I'd buy
makes
Wind Waker on top of that. So I just buy a Wii U and just play every remake of Zelda.
So you'd buy a Wii U for 3 games.
For 3 games.
Pretty much.
So you buy a Zelda machine is what you're telling
Exactly.
us.
Yeah, right.
But
And
so
that's what they want.
so it looks like they're just following the trends of
Remake,
a lot
remake,
of companies
HD
doing
remake.
HD remakes. I don't know if
They just did Wind Waker,
yeah,
right?
Wind
That was the
Waker
last
was a
one they did.
while ago.
And it
they
was
did a special
awesome.
edition console. It looked great.
Are you still in the water temple in that one, or
Yeah. I'm in the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker.
Dude, you've been in the water temple for like months.
Your
Must
life
really
is a
like water.
fucking water temple. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
it's
water
not-
temple.
Okay.
Hey,
Let's not
no.
get crazy. My mom watches this.
Mom's needs to watch it. I
My
apologize.
mom would not be caught dead watching.
my mom would never watch anything I did.
My dad would be like, "What the fuck is this? This isn't Cars."
But that's exactly how
I
he
gave
would
that kid a
feel.
Coors Light sign, and he didn't thank me.
My dad gave me a Coors Light sign from my apartment. He was like, it was like a family emblem.
Oh, wow.
It was awesome. He was like, "I have something to give you." And I was like expecting like this beautiful family picture or something.
No, it's a
Bruce
My
Brewing,
son.
a light up Coors Brewing sign that he took out of a fucking dumpster when he was probably like 17 years old or some shit.
my God.
I just want to say, this is all far more interesting than Nintendo remaking Twilight Princess.
Well, I think anything involving Nintendo nowadays, they've just gone so far down the drain.
Yeah.
They're behind on every console they make. They're just behind on, everything. They try to be too innovative. I don't know. They're just
pre-order started for that Falco amiibo. Did you get in on that, Gio?
Okay. All right, everyone.
Best Buy
I
exclusive.
collect amiibos. Okay, fuck me, right?
We'll do a video about all of Gio's
Oh, we will
collectible stuff.
I feel like
Absolutely.
Gio should be really excited. I don't know, old man Gio really excited about all the remakes and everything.
I would be. It's
I
just
don't know,
I'm upset with Nintendo. And
Is Twilight Princess the one to make though? Is that like? I mean, I know Wind Waker is
Yeah,
like
what else
it
they
was
have
a
left?
really good one.
they have Metroid, which they can't
It's-
put together for some reason.
And it's just
The
Twilight.
reason
Would be
is,
awesome.
Isn't there other Zelda games they could pick or make? I don't know.
Make new ones.
Make new ones?
Yes. How about make a new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
I mean, they're working on it, but it's coming out for the
Yeah,
NX.
for the next gen or whatever.
For the
NX.
NX.
X gonna give it to you. Anyone else want to say anything about Zelda?
Oh, obviously not. We're
So we were so-
Are you done? Oh my
we're
god.
so
I
far
mean, you guys
off
seem to be
base.
winding down.
I would like to say about remakes, though, with Nintendo. Do what you did with Metroid Prime and stuff. Let a third-party developer do something new. Because nothing is new. with anything that Nintendo does.
No, they just can't make anything.
So
new.
when Prime came out, that game was freaking awesome because no one had ever seen that before. So let a third-party developer do something cool.
No,
once.
they hoard everything. They're like a squirrel in their nuts. They just want to hold it all. Mine.
Speaking of Nintendo,
Speaking of nuts,
the Uncharted collection on PS4 is fantastic.
Wait a minute.
I don't think that has anything to do with
I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's a remake. It's fantastic and it's beautiful. I'm almost done.
Well,
with
how
it.
mu-
Did you
Again.
happen to think it was Uncharted 4 by any chance?
Unlike
Did people
that
hear about
guy,
this story?
No, I didn't hear about
oh,
that.
This guy for
this is a hell of a story.
VG 24/7, he wrote a review. He was in TGS
Preview.
For Uncharted 4,
Which,
It was
by
at
the way,
TGS.
it would have been the first ever hands-on preview. Nobody's gotten hands-on with The Thief's End yet, and as far as I know,
He's a
and-
self-professed Uncharted veteran, and he didn't realize he was playing the Uncharted 2 remastered
Oh
demo
my god. How
of like the most iconic scene in the game.
if you played it,
that was probably
you
one of
would-
the
you
best
would
of all
remember
of
it.
them. I
Yes.
think I played
Yeah.
that one. I played the third one, which I thought was good too, and the first one was good too. But I like the second one the best. How do you play that game and forget you
and
played it?
forget those moments, those
Right.
set pieces,
Well-
and you're a big professed Uncharted fan.
Uncharted veteran.
Uncharted
Uncharted
veteran.
veteran.
Sorry, you've been.
What do you play
you've gone back.
multiplayer the whole time?
He would.
Seriously.
They were forced to retract, and to the editor's credit, though, he said the buck stopped here, and he's not gonna like throw the writer out like on.
It is
like,
ultimately-
in front of the bus.
The guy is a good writer.
Yeah,
Well, ultimately
he's
the
an
edit-
excellent writer.
He's
It's
an
a
excellent
well-written
writer.
article. It just
It's ultimately the editor's fault for letting it slip through.
yeah.
I mean,
They should have picked up on that initially when he filed it. Probably filed it after he probably wrote it right after he played it.
It's
Right.
been over 2 weeks since the story ran
That's-
on the website.
well, I'm surprised I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, this is something that like a lot of people are they were catching on to today, as in
yeah, there was
October
a big,
14th.
There was a big NeoGaf thread about it, and that's kind of what.
That's why
spurred the whole
that'll
thing.
light it up. That'll light
man,
the fire.
all this talk about Uncharted just reminds me of how much better Tomb Raider is.
Oh,
Yes.
we're gonna get involved in this.
No,
again.
we're not having this.
Uncharted
talk.
paved the way for. Tomb
I was just
Raider.
saying,
Tomb Raider
it
would not
was just
even-
foggling around in my brain. If foggling is a word,
Tomb
I'm not
Raider
really
would
that
not
sure.
exist.
Fogling.
Okay,
Write that
the
down.
current
If
iteration
Unchar-
of Tomb Raider.
right.
Well, it's
Yeah.
the snake eating its tail, like Tomb Raider inspired Uncharted, then Uncharted
And they just
inspired
continue
Tomb
to-
Raider.
Lara
feed
Croft
off
can
of
just
each
come
other.
here and just
Okay.
hang out with me and
All right, let's
just sit on my lap
that's-
or
that's-
And they're
on
both
my
very,
face
and
or
they're
whatever.
both different games. One's a more action RPG. The other one's more action adventure.
Yeah,
So-
and I prefer the action
Wait,
adventure.
Gio,
I don't.
Did you say something? Did you say that Tomb Raider is better? Oh yeah. Next topic.
Nice segue.
Cody's full on D-bag today.
He's too tired.
I had to intake
Firing
Dyer's
on all
soul
cylinders
inside. So
today.
Jesus. Since you asked for the next story, I'm gonna give it to you. From GameSpot.com. This is by Eddie Makuch.
Watch your
my
mouth.
gooch.
Please,
I honestly don't know how to say his last
I
name.
apologize, Eddie.
language.
Listen, I just know-
language for the moms, please.
Just know they call you GameStop Eddie on Colin and Greg, so that's what I'm gonna call you. GameStop Eddie. Star
GameSpot.
Wars, same fucking thing. One's a store and one's a website.
Mom's
I'm sorry,
not gonna like
GameSpot.
that f bomb.
She's not.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Star Wars Battlefront has no dedicated chat system. EA has confirmed that Battlefront will not offer its own in-game chat system on consoles or PC. If you're on consoles, you're going to have to go through the built-in party systems for in-game chat. And DICE has instructed PC players to choose your favorite third-party software to communicate with friends on PC.
Okay, so what they mean by this is when you go into a game, well, match, you're not getting like the Call of Duty where everybody's shouting and you're going through and muting everybody.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That-
It's a
there's
good.
none of
It's a
that.
good thing.
They're
because-
meaning you're just gonna be doing what you would do if you were playing with friends. You'd be in a party with your friends.
Who plays Xbox Live and open parties anymore? You're always in a party with your friends.
I'm sure
general.
there's
Well,
people who do.
I think the reason they bring it up is because in game modes like Walker Assault, where it's 20 on 20 and it's a very strategic game type.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
too
Tell the
many.
people in
Yeah,
the beta
it'd be
that
too
one.
many. So it's a good thing that they're not, but that's why they had to address it because people want to be able to
Talk shit.
talk and strategize for
But-
taking down like the walkers. But
Jerks like me
It's-
want to go in there and yell at everyone.
yeah, that's Cody is the reason.
He
they
is
don't
muted
want
all
that.
the time.
It's fine.
Unseen
It just and
Riot
it
X.
also, like you were saying, it gets rid of the annoying 12-year-old kids who are playing the game.
Who yell racist comments?
All the
If
time,
if
talk
go
about
into
my mama,
If I
you
go
know?
into Call of Duty, I just mute everyone anyway.
Yeah.
Nobody. The only times you're like, I feel like you're playing strategically, is if you're with a group of friends or just another group in general.
And at that point, you're in the party, so it just
Right.
it doesn't
So
matter.
I don't see it as a big deal. I mean,
I don't think it's a problem.
I guess
either, yeah.
even if they're doing it, even if it's esport usage, it's still going to be another way to talk. There's going to be other ways to talk. They're going to group in a party or something. I don't know. I don't pretend to know how that stuff works, but I'm assuming there's other ways around it for anything else.
And like you were
PC,
saying-
same thing. They all, if Dyer was here, he'd tell us they all use one thing for Guild Wars too.
Yeah, they
And
use
they all-
something else. Yeah.
they all go and talk in that.
And their explanation for it is perfect. You know, there are just too many people. They're all going to be talking over
Yeah.
each other. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Absolutely.
Unless they try and do it per squad. Like each squad
Yeah,
has their
like-
own.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But that's probably a lot of engineering and software development. It's probably too much work.
No one's ever done
Yeah,
that.
I know in the beta
No.
it's just partners too. It's not even squads.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You get
it's better to just be in a party anyway.
Yeah.
Talk to the people you want to talk to. Don't
Right.
talk to Cody.
Don't talk to that guy.
All right, you guys will miss me.
When? Wait, what?
When I'm not talking to you on the game.
Oh, okay. All right.
You already weren't talking
I'll be
about
lost
the game
in
because you wouldn't
translation.
download it.
Fair enough. I didn't download it, but I played it.
I just won't get the game when I get the Xbox. So
You're gonna get it. You already told me you were. Don't go back on your promise.
I'll go back on my word. you think I'm a man who won't go back on his word?
He will. He sounds pretty serious right now.
He's
hurting
dead
my
serious.
feelings.
Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye.
I don't want to look you in the
Yeah.
eye. It's just gonna be not good. I don't want to look you in the eye.
Continuing down the Star Wars road, this article comes from IGN by, big surprise, Luke Kamali. DICE admits rebels at a disadvantage in Battlefront beta. Did you struggle to take down the Empire ads on Hoth in the Battlefront
Oh, it
beta?
was like near impossible.
You weren't alone.
It was near impossible to take down AT-AT. It was
Yeah.
just like
I know me and Dyer did it once, and it was a big moment for us.
it had to
I
have been.
enjoyed it.
When you won as the rebels, it's
Yeah.
What they should probably do is maybe make the match shorter, and then switch the teams up. You know, switch the rebels and the Imperials. That way, each person has, or each, I guess, whatever, has a chance to take down the AT-ATs.
To their credit, they acknowledged it right after the beta. So when asked by a player if the fact that he'd never won as a rebel meant he was bad at the game, Cody, that's nice that you were responding.
I know. I was just concerned.
A community manager for the game responded, "Nope, it's a balancing issue within the beta."
Let's just actually talk about how Gio couldn't even see the game.
I couldn't see. I
Why
had
are
a
we
detached
shitting on me
cornea.
over here?
But,
Gio's over here like I can't even see the game.
fuck his eye surgery.
I'm 0-11.
but listen, what I was gonna.
0-9.
I was 0-9, not 0-11. That trophy is for you.
It is reserved. It
But
is
let's
reserved.
not forget and lose fact of that it's a beta. It's not the game. So when people come out, that's the reason why they do this, is to work through my issues like that.
Yeah, like
it's a
remember that time the Battlefront 3 beta came out?
Battlefield
Everyone
3. Yeah, that
wanted
game was totally
everybody
broken.
Was freaking out and quitting and
Yeah.
canceling pre-orders,
Right.
and then it came out and it was a totally different multiplayer.
And then me and Dyer
it
played
was
it every single day, all
It
day.
was a massive difference.
Then Battlefront 4 came out and it was
broken.
In the
Yeah,
beta,
it was totally
in the
broken.
version, it was just broken all
it was
around.
just completely broken. There was no way around that one. I'm not saying, but yeah, this is the time for them to fix things.
Right.
Get everything ready and good to go. And like they said, it's a balancing issue, so hopefully it's totally taken care of.
Yeah. I mean, that something like that seems pretty easy for them to take care of.
Yeah, and, we'll see in November.
What a time to be alive.
What a time.
Next story comes from GameSpot again by Eddie. Eddie. Hi again.
Hi, Eddie.
Call of Duty.
Hope you're watching.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I just wanted to say, since that one was by Luke, I beat a Luke in fantasy football, so you can suck it.
The biggest douchebag.
Oh my Lanta.
That was pushing.
Him watching this is
I'm gonna
at least this
send it to
far
him.
anyway.
I'm gonna send him just this part.
Good.
I hope you do.
Anyway, Eddie tells us
Le'Veon Bell.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
I don't have him in that league.
Sorry.
Got confused.
Continue.
Sorry. Continue. My bad.
Black Ops 3 realistic difficulty is one shot and you're dead. It completely changes the way you play the game. no fucking shit. It makes it
You mean it makes it so you can't play the game?
So are they just gonna continue to send wave after wave of enemy after me down a hallway while I'm crouching?
Monster closets?
and,
Yeah, of course they are.
Like just where I'm just getting bombarded. Like if they're as long as they're not sending it,
You just gotta progress.
like just fuck no.
well, the
I
thing
mean,
about Call of Duty is you adjust to where people are once you get shot the first couple of times.
Right.
Then you
Right.
look that way.
Now it's
but this
one
time you
shot.
just get fucking tagged.
You have no idea
So
where
you
it's
make
coming
it
from.
past the one enemy and you're like, all right, I'm safe, dead. And then you're just constant retreading.
Yeah, it
I
seems
guess now I can find out if I'll last. Like one time this guy at laser tag told me I wouldn't last in a war. I shot him in the.
Nuh-uh, fuck,
Wasn't he a
that's an
Marine?
awful thing to
He-
say
he-
to somebody.
This guy was about, I want to say, pushing 400 pounds and wearing a Santa Claus hat, and he couldn't move, and I kind of was walking right by him, so I just shot him in the back as you do to get points in laser tag, and he spun around and said, "You'll never survive in a war."
Oh my goodness!
And I was like, I just shot you in the back, but I'm gonna continue on my way now.
In real life,
In real life,
Santa.
in laser tag. Thank you, Santa.
Maybe he was a veteran of the Clone Wars.
That guy's my hero.
I don't
He's
know.
not used to getting shot.
So I took care of him in one shot. So maybe he'll not like this Call of Duty realistic mode. I'm getting Black Ops 3, and
Really?
I can. Oh yeah,
I'll be getting
I,
it too.
I played the multiplayer beta, and I was a big fan.
I just enjoy the campaign.
I stopped on COD Modern Warfare 2.
That's when I stopped.
Yeah.
That was
No,
kinda-
We got World at War.
Well, yeah. World at War came out.
got
World-
Advanced
which was
Warfare.
awesome.
Yeah, no, World at War was good.
World at War was
I
good.
liked Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare was the first one I bought since
Troy Baker.
It was
Black
the,
Ops.
It was the
The
first
first
one I
Black
bought
Ops.
since Modern Warfare 2.
Really.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah,
Advanced
it's-
Warfare Titanfall 2.0?
Pretty much. I mean, whatever.
Except people still play Advanced Warfare.
I beat the campaign. I was like, yeah, that was pretty fun. I'm not that excited. Blah. And then I played the multiplayer, and I was like, oh my god, this is no fun without friends. And then I just stopped. Like, I mean, I can get why you play Call of Duty, but if you're playing by yourself, it just
Sucks.
reminds you that you don't have any friends and you're going to be alone for the rest of your life.
Well, when you hate people, it's perfectly fine to play by yourself. I'm just saying.
Fair enough.
I enjoyed it.
I'll play
rough.
some other stupid game.
Like Saw.
No. We're
Definitely
done with
Saw.
Saw. Saw conversation's dead.
Sorry.
For the time being.
It's dead like
apologies.
Cody's Saw character.
Continue.
Nah, that'll be coming
Anyway,
back soon.
we should probably move on to the next story.
Okay.
Do we have a lot of stories? I feel like we have a
We
lot
had
of
8
stories.
stories.
That's not bad.
Oh,
Not
okay.
bad. They're quick.
Shut
too.
up, Tom.
Whoa.
It just seems like a lot. I don't know. All right.
Next
Stories are
story.
always good because we're pretty boring people. And
Should
need
we have
stories
like a
to talk about.
halftime? Is this number 4? What is this?
Halftime?
Halftime? Sponsor time?
We don't have any
Do we have
No
a
sponsor
do we have a
time?
halftime show?
All right, we'll try Sam Adams today. No?
I thought it was I
Anybody?
can't believe it's
I
not
don't think
butter.
we're gonna
Or are we
reach that.
retiring?
No? How about Rogue, Dead Guy?
We can't just see. That's
No.
why we're not going to get it. You
Why?
have no loyalty to any brand. You're
I
just
have
like,
loyalty to this.
Let's try every beer that walks.
Let's try someone new every day.
Every day.
Every week
Jump
it's a
on
new
the train.
sponsor. They're going to be like, fuck
ESPN?
sponsoring these people.
I think they lie.
I
So
believe
I don't know
my
if
shirt
we're
says
gonna do it.
ESPN lies.
Well,
Barstool.
They
We're
just tell
sponsored
Miss.
by the
Barstool.
Bible because Eric's not here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's just weird.
I missed what happened, so I'm just going to go on.
It wasn't that funny.
This story is also from GameSpot. This is by Dan Audi. Thor Ragnarok could take darker tone with Hulk playing a major part.
They make it a Hulk movie.
Well, I guess. Well, I mean,
Is that why they're skipping out on Hulk movie? Is
I'm
for
not
this?
familiar with this Ragnarok storyline other than I know it's supposed to
I
be
just
a big deal.
I know it from
guess.
Nordic legend more than I know it from.
Well,
comic
oh
books.
yeah, like actual Ragnarok, which
Yeah.
apparently passed like a year ago, where Thor saves the planet or something
It's
from a
basically
giant snake.
It's the Nordic version of
Yeah,
Armageddon.
the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And Thor comes down and saves the world, or
Yeah.
does the world still end?
Well, apparently, it's also been rumored, going off the title of the story, it's been rumored that the Hulk will play a big part of the film story. The Hulk is the one major Marvel character that hasn't had any further standalone movies, but that's apparently a problem with like the distribution rights. Universal apparently owns them to any future Hulk films, and not Disney. So to answer your question, that's why
that's
they
why
don't
they're
have
doing
a
I liked Incredible Hulk,
movie.
the Ed Norton one.
Yeah, that's pretty
yeah,
good.
that was.
I
I
like
enjoyed
that
it.
I thought that was really good. I never saw
I like
Hulk
Liv
2
Tyler in it. That's what I liked.
Well, yeah.
I like.
I never saw Sad Hulk 2003.
Is
You never watched that?
No,
don't.
I
Is
played
it-
the video game.
Is anyone
So did
gonna
I.
see Thor Ragnarok?
I'll
Yeah,
go see that.
I'll go
Because
see it. I
I-
like the Dark World, but that
Yeah.
was mostly I like Christopher Eccleston
As
the villain.
the Doctor, of course. But
the
I
Ninth
mean,
Doctor.
I'll wait.
I didn't finish Thor 1. I went to Thor 2, and Like I thought Eccleston was the only
The best part of the
yeah,
movie.
I enjoyed it. And I just don't. I like Thor in the setting of an Avengers movie as a side character. It's the heavy hitter of the team. I just don't care about him.
Thor is a
himself.
hard thing for me to care about because it makes me realize I'd rather be watching the TV show Vikings,
Yeah. For the
which is good.
which is very good.
for the people that do watch Thor, and we all know the reason you're watching it is Tom Hiddleston is Loki. He will return as Loki in this movie.
Yeah, he's
So-
he's the big villain for this movie. That's
Yeah.
why he wasn't in Avengers 2, right? Or
yeah,
doesn't he shape shift into
I
Odin?
mean, yeah, spoilers, yes, but at the end,
Whatever.
At the end of Thor 2, yeah, he's Odin.
Great.
It's been like 2 years.
That's not long enough.
Obviously not.
By internet
It's a
standards.
decade.
Darth
Can I
Vader's Luke's
spoil
father.
the end of Seinfeld? Is that
What?
okay?
Darth Vader is Luke's.
That's
What?
crazy, right?
Son of a biscuit.
Spoiler alert. Come on.
Real quick, Thor Ragnarok is due to be released on November 3rd, 2017. So mark those calendars.
I got my
When's
date.
the
They're
DVD
in March.
release? Because that's when I'm going to watch.
Probably 9 months later.
Yeah. Straight. How about just go straight to DVD? Do me the favor.
Or just VOD
Talk-
at the same time.
Talking about Luke's father.
It's not going to be that bad.
Ooh, look,
Yeah,
Russian
Eric's
senior
got a
dating
hell of
from
an
men.
ad right now that
Oh.
nobody can see, but it
Russian
says
women date.
Russian women date.
I wonder why that's like
it's
that.
No, now it's Newsies. Here's the funny thing. Now it's Broadway smash hit musical, and I don't look that up, so. The first one made more sense. How long Star Wars The Force Awakens may be by Brent McKnight, Cinema Blend.
It's back.
She is actually attractive.
So it is the Russian.
This-
He's like, oh, sorry about the Newsies ad. Let's just go with what you really want.
This
Russian whores.
This is just a rumor and should be treated as such, but Following the Nerd, which I guess is a website or a blog or something, has a report that says they are 100% sure
Bold.
that Force Awakens will clock in at 136 minutes when it hits theaters later this year.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
For all of you, that's 2 hours and 16 minutes.
I thought about
You know,
saying
Thank you.
I was really trying to do the math in my head, but
I just know Eric's watching at home. I just know he needed some help. That's all. I just wanted to.
he's like,
He's going to watch this episode and be like,
and he's
oh,
too damn lazy to go get a calculator. To do
3
the math.
hours.
He's watching. He's like, yep. Yep.
Hey, Dyer, spell hydrant.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Dyer
I mean,
has trouble spelling.
There's not much more to say about that. I mean, that's a quick
Quick
Yeah,
story.
Good.
That's
I
fine.
mean, 2 hours. I think that's
I
a
think
great
they're
2
all-
hours
Yeah.
and 16 minutes.
They all clock over 2 hours anyway.
Right.
All the movies.
Let's just
so-
not make it Lord of the Rings and
Hey,
drag it. I love
you don't
it.
have 4 hours to watch the Return of the King extended edition.
Well,
No.
extended
No, I
edition.
don't.
You should make
How,
some
how
time.
much more can they extend that? It ended like 4 or 5 times at the end.
Let me tell you.
I was at the theater to watch it. I got up and then I sat down. And I thought it ended again. I got up.
just
I
right.
sat down. How many times?
just regular Return of the King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regular Return of the King has like so many different endings.
It fades to black like 3 times at the end.
Even
and you're
when
like,
if you read
all
the
right,
book,
I think it's done.
the book you're like, I still have 50 pages to go.
When it
This
should
is
have
the
already
end.
ended.
But I'm at the end. Oh wait, there's another end. Oh, there's another end. Why are they going back to? Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
like he was Ray, and he was like, "Whoo!"
50 pages.
He was a very
You know what he's doing? He was stretching that page limit for that class he was taking. He's like, gotta hit this bullshit.
Oh,
was-
I read the syllabus wrong.
You should have just squeezed the margins and double spaced.
Double- triple space.
Tolkien was very wordy. He was a very wordy guy, and all his notes that he's got thousands of notes that are in his son's possession, I believe, or grandson, whoever is in charge of the estate, and it's just the amount of work he put in is crazy. I'm sure George Martin's the same way.
Yeah, they seem like they
not
would
Tolkien. I'm talking about Tolkien.
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling drops something new about Harry Potter every like month or so. She drops some new fact.
New fact.
Just like out of her notes. Oh, she did a whole thing about like Harry Potter's family and like his great grandparents, where the name Potter comes from.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and how they passed down the cloak.
How he got like the cloak, how he got like the amount of money he has in the beginning of the
Wow,
first
I didn't
movie.
think it would go.
It's
that's
it's
deep.
that deep.
I didn't think anyone would care.
I care.
I absolutely care.
I think a lot
I've
of you
always
cared
been
when you were
curious.
like what, like 12.
I still do.
Oh, I know.
Now I read the books. I usually reread them once a year.
Once a year, huh?
Yeah.
Anniversary thing.
Kind of.
Oh, that's
It's
sweet.
usually in the summers.
That's special.
It is.
How about
nice.
go outside?
I couldn't tell you when me and my girlfriend's anniversary is. but-
That's not good.
It's the end of March at some point.
At some point, you know.
Sorry, dear.
Next story.
Yeah, but those dates fade away. You know, the marriage, don't forget that one. That's a pretty big deal.
She was
Not
like,
gonna
I
lie.
know
Where did
from
you propose to
experience.
you? Out of curiosity, do you remember stuff like that?
Newport, Rhode Island, on the cliff walk. That's where I proposed.
Okay, so you remember the important stuff. That's
yeah, yeah.
You
Okay.
are like the cutest guy ever.
You are adorable.
Oh my god.
Shh, I'm
You
an
probably had like a beautiful turquoise shirt on. And like
How did you know?
Were you
probably,
there?
You probably like shined your head.
I had hair. I had hair. I'm not gonna lie. The hair was there. Well, yeah, it was.
What was
there.
that? That's probably why. The
Yeah.
hair. It must have been the beautiful.
It was
forehead.
actually after I got married. Then this.
And then there's the hair went from here to just here.
Yeah, it just it's on my face now.
All right, so I'm proud of you.
Speaking of things Gio loves, I can see it up on Eric's screen already.
This also comes from Cinema Blend
Oh.
and Prep McKnight again. Assassin's Creed movie tweets first image from the set.
What an image.
People can't see it, but it's really just the Abstergo logo.
Oh, thank you for
on,
that.
on the
Sneak.
building. Shut your mouth.
No, it's okay.
I know you're excited, Gio.
My apologies.
I'm excited for the Assassin's Creed movie. So there's no look at the
Just
star Fassbender besides the still shot they released a couple weeks ago. But Abstergo.
Okay,
I'm gonna watch it with you
Abstergo's-
guys just because it's gonna be.
You know what? I probably will watch it, and it'll go along with all the other crappy video game movies they make. There hasn't been one good one that I can remember. Struggle. Go ahead.
Is this getting
Super
into a video
Mario
game
Brothers.
to movie talk right now?
No,
I'm gonna flip out.
No, you know what? Never mind. It wasn't a video game. It wasn't based on a video game.
Because there are no good ones.
The first Silent Hill wasn't terrible.
It was terrible.
I like
It was
the
not-
game.
It was
Terrible.
not true to the game
Or
whatsoever.
the game.
Because it had the Silent Hill title.
it wasn't terrible.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat was bad.
You stupid ass.
It was not good. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't
You didn't
understand.
watch that and like get fired up when you.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that really pumped me.
You're
up.
old. Forget it.
You know what?
Those movies are so bad they're good though.
Yes.
And maybe this one, maybe it'll be all right.
Yeah, I
But
think this one will be good.
Assassin's
I think
Creed-
there's a chance.
Assassin's Creed.
You get a good script. You get a. It's kind of like what they try to do with Prince of Persia. I mean, they got Jake Gyllenhaal and.
Oh, that's right. There was a movie.
That was a pretty bad movie though.
There was two.
But that's what I'm saying. It was
was
still
two?
pretty bad.
There was a second
There was
one.
a second one.
There was a second
I
one?
think there was.
There was no second
We're
one.
not talking
There was
about
no
the
second one.
Scorpion King, are we?
No, please.
Scorpion has 8. There's 8 Scorpion King.
Really? And who cares beyond The Rock? Like,
Who
really?
cared with The Rock? No offense. I love The Rock.
I'll watch
but
The Rock and just be like,
Who is directing the Assassin's Creed movie? Do we
I don't
I
know.
just X'd
Thomas
out of it,
Silva.
but
Oh, okay.
I know
Yeah,
Fassbender
me.
is executive producing it and starring.
This is for you,
so
Gio.
he's very into the project, so that tells you something.
Yeah.
Oh, before we move on, Tom, tell the people about the Let's Play that you've come up with.
Oh boy! So Assassin's Creed Syndicate is due to come out, and Gio and I are gonna do a Let's Play, and we're gonna call it "Let's Unwillingly Play Assassin's Creed
'Cause
Syndicate"
I'm the unwilling.
because Gio's
Okay.
the unwilling.
I'm
And
just not a fan of Assassin's Creed.
I'm just saying. He said yes.
It's pretty much just going to be an hour of Gio going, and you assassinate another person. And you assassinate
It's
another
cute
person.
that you think we're gonna make it an hour.
Yeah, it's not going to last an hour.
There aren't enough hay bales to jump into at all, so I can't wait for this one.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Where are we gonna do this?
This could
I
get
don't know.
violent really
Mikasa?
fast.
Yeah, probably your casa.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll set it all up. It'd be great as long as.
I'll go if
someone's
there's
throwing
food and
bottle
beer.
openers again.
Well, yeah, we'll have to plan that out.
Our last entertainment story comes from the Hollywood Reporter. It's by Boris Kitt. That's a dope name.
not Bortles.
Not Boris, not Bortles.
Got excited.
This guy's talented.
Oh, taking shots at NFL players like we do every week.
Look at the numbers. Let's just go.
Let's look at his rookie
for
year.
a team with Tom Brady on it. Shut up.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Championship.
I
He's a
lost to a team
champion.
with Tom Brady on.
I
Is that what
said you root for a team with Tom Brady on it.
Oh, of course I do.
Shut up. Don't say look at the numbers when he. God.
Did you look at him though? Did you look at him?
They're
Did you look
okay.
at him?
They're okay.
Did you look at him?
I'm not. We're not talking about his fantasy points. Cody.
Move on.
Oh, just the numbers in real life.
Good. I'm so glad he can put up numbers in garbage.
I'm
time.
glad that it was not in a garbage time. Actually, it was all game. Anyway, continue.
Didn't they lose to the Buccaneers?
Doesn't
To Jameis
See how long
Winston
it goes.
and the
Jameis
Buccaneers.
Well, they lost to Doug Martin.
God, this is a talk for another time.
Fantasy talk. Talk.
That's our second podcast starting. Me and Cody just yelling about
We're just gonna be
portals.
yelling at each other.
Yelling about Blake Bortles.
We should start a
It's,
sports podcast too.
That's a bad idea.
Fuck Chase Utley.
That slide was ridiculous. Anyway,
Again, Hollywood Reporter Boris Kit. Robin Hood reboot pushed for Kingsman 2 shoot. Now, who gives a fuck about Robin Hood?
I do.
Well, no, you don't.
Fucking love Robin Hood.
Unless,
you
it's,
don't. Love Robin
unless
Hood.
it's the Fox and the Disney version,
Love
I don't
Robin
give a shit
Hood.
about Robin.
Oh man, did you ever see the BBC TV series?
No, you told me I should watch
It's-
it.
it's
so I
really
probably
good.
should. I mean,
It's really
I
good.
enjoy most things BBC. So
You know what BBC stands for, right?
yeah. British
And I'm just
Broadcasting
gonna leave it
Company.
at that.
British Broadcasting Company.
Yeah,
I didn't know where you were going with that joke.
I was asking it if they knew.
Okay, well, I did.
British Broadcasting Company.
British Broadcasting Company.
Anyway, everyone just got so weird. Like I was trying to insinuate something.
It's weird though. Like
I was
it
just,
had
I
that
was
vibe
just
to it,
asking
though.
if they knew what it meant.
Everyone's like,
You're so
Okay.
sick and dirty. I know what you were thinking about now. Disgusting.
Dyer's not here. No one was thinking about that version.
Dyer knows what I was thinking.
Dyer does know.
Mute him.
Anyway, the long and short of it is
Oh, father. Okay.
some
My
father and
apologies.
son took the same photo 28 years in a row.
Oh.
Mhm,
They did-
you know
they
what I
did
mean,
that thing
right?
again?
That photo, right?
Yeah. It just
That's
looks-
not what they're doing. They're just hugging each other.
So
looks
Taron
wrong.
Egerton.
Taron Egerton, 2016 has gotten clearer. The rising star who broke through with the Matthew Vaughn directed comic book adaptation Kingsman: The Secret Service. Matthew Vaughn's a great director, especially comic book
Kingsman's
adaptations.
a great movie.
Yeah. Had been caught between the dueling schedules of Lionsgate's Robin Hood reboot and Kingsman 2. So basically, they pushed the Robin Hood reboot so that he could wrap up Kingsman 2. So
That's awesome.
I'm excited about that. To be honest, I'm actually probably excited about both movies. I don't know why I took a shot at Robin Hood.
I haven't. This is the first time I even heard about.
fictional and or real people.
This is the first
I wish
time
you
I've
would-
even heard about a Robin Hood remake.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
until this happened. I had no idea they were doing a
Does it
Robin
look
Hood.
like? Is there anything out?
I don't
for
think
it?
there's
I
a
don't know.
thing, but because it's him, I'd see it. He's
It doesn't,
pretty, a
well, it
pretty damn
doesn't
good
say
actor.
that he's playing Robin Hood. He might be, but it
I'm
doesn't
just
say in the
assuming-
story. But he's a great actor.
Why would
like
they
you
push
said,
it
so.
otherwise? If
Unless
he wasn't Robin Hood.
Maybe he's the little bunny that like always wears Robin Hood's hat because he likes him so much. That's a goddamn great Disney classic. Anyway,
I'm
Kingsman
excited for Kingsman 2.
Kingsman
Real
2 is
excited
going to be
for it.
awesome.
Glad it's going to be on track and coming out when it's coming out.
Never watched the first one.
Never watched the first one.
Should watch the first one.
Have no interest in it.
Really?
No
Yeah, I mean,
interest.
neither.
Oh,
You'd probably enjoy it. Well, you wouldn't because you're not a big action person, but
Yeah.
you might enjoy
Tom,
it.
bring that mouse over here.
I never watched it, and I don't think I'm gonna.
Yeah, I probably won't watch it.
But maybe I will.
Hey, man, live your own life.
But then again,
I'm
I
not
have,
here to
like,
tell you how to do it.
way too many things to do in regards to media. Anyway, I think this is the time of the show where Tom calls out JJ Watt.
hypocrite. Hardo. That's it.
The best part of
I
that
thought you were
was
gonna
Tom's.
break out a haiku. I was waiting for it.
The best part was you staring him in the eyes as you said it, or his
I thought
fictional
it was
self.
slam poetry.
Slam poetry.
That ends the entertainment news. Now we got a block of stories that's going to lead into our discussion of the week. So
A whole
strap in,
block,
folks.
not like a boulevard or a
Strap
street
in.
or like a cul-de-sac or something. A whole
Nah,
block.
man, just a block.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
a block
All right.
party.
Happy October, everyone.
Happy October, everyone.
Best month of the year.
So
And happy birthday, Dad.
Oh wait, let's talk really quick. On the way here, I saw two people walking on the street in the Grove wearing Halloween costumes, and in my brain, I was like,
No one
"Is it
does in the
Halloween?" I was like, "What? Like, what is going on?" I was like, "Did I miss Halloween?" I was like, "Why are we having a podcast on Halloween?" I was like, "Why am I driving? Like, what's going on right now?"
Wow.
And they were. It was like a dad
outside
and a
my
daughter. I
window.
think they were like super confused because then they're making everyone else confused that's driving by them. It was
Why
awesome.
am I driving?
or they robbed a bank.
yeah,
They could have
Yeah,
robbed the
they
bank
probably
on
robbed
103.
There's no bank over
There's
there.
been
There's a bank on 103.
Right there.
There's been some crazy stuff going down in our town.
A father and a daughter robbing a bank in Halloween costumes. I want to read that story. That sounds epic.
That'll be on next week's podcast.
I love how the best part of the entire story is that on Halloween, Cody can't do anything. He can't drive. He can't do a podcast. He just has to lock himself in his house.
Well, if I knew it was
That's how you keep-
Halloween, I would be doing.
Why am I driving?
I would be
That's how you keep the
Halloween
ghosts out.
things. I
Quick,
don't know.
don't do anything.
Wait, aren't we streaming on Halloween? Isn't that a thing?
I believe
No.
so.
We're gonna.
I thought we were doing a
Oh
Halloween
yeah,
stream,
we're
weren't
gonna
we?
try
yeah,
to.
we're gonna try to.
We're gonna
Anyway,
do some kind of Halloween.
Spoiler. I mean, whatever
Spoiler.
it is. Sneak peek. Sneak peek.
That'll be at the end. We'll
Peek
tell
behind the
them.
curtain. This comes from IGN. Alex Osborne. Capcom's Resident Evil studio focused on virtual reality. It'll be a major focus for Capcom going forward, as the publisher has confirmed its development Division 1 team, the studio behind the Resident Evil franchise, is invested in the technology. There's a quote, "At present, we are focusing our energy on challenging the virtual reality game market." How you guys feel? I know there's a lot of Resident Evil fans at the table. How do you guys feel about a possible VR Resident Evil?
Can we just stop the virtual reality
Yeah,
bullshit?
I agree.
Honestly, it's terrible.
I mean,
I
all
don't-
right.
Unless it's like
have you played it? Because
No, obviously I haven't played it.
Well, no, that's the thing. This is one of those things. Like, I'm not gonna buy VR, but it seems from all the people I follow that it's one of those things where you have to really play it to get it. Like, most people go into it like, oh, fuck this, I don't want anything VR related, and then they go in and they're like, okay, I get it. I went hands on with it. I get it now.
You get it hands on somewhere else. You wouldn't bring that into your house.
Listen.
exactly. That's what I thought when you were reading that
Could
story.
it be really cool and something awesome to have? Yeah. Do I want it?
If we brought
No.
back arcades,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Yeah,
just
that
thinking.
belongs-
I'm not
right.
interested in sitting.
That to me is an arcade game.
I feel like I can get immersed enough in a game with a controller in my hand. I don't need to pretend I'm holding a gun or. Listen, I don't like people jumping out and scaring me in real life. I don't want it happening in virtual reality.
It's gonna be all it's gonna be
No
is House
need.
of the Dead with freaking goggles.
Goggles.
I
on.
feel like that's what it's
And
gonna
instead
be.
of being seated on two chairs in an enclosed like pod, you're just gonna be sitting on your couch with a thing on your head.
Looking like a retard.
I think it's really cool how people say, I'm going to go hands-on with VR. When you're really hands-off. I mean, I don't know. I mean, your hands are
Well,
not on anything unless you're like, I don't know what you're doing with your hands, but I don't think they're on anything. It's hands-off. So when we get virtual reality gaming, we're going hands-off with it.
Hands off with it.
I
And
can't
we're gonna
wait
show
to
it.
go
should
hands
hand
off.
We
off.
should write the editor. Let them know.
I'll let them
That they're gonna go
I'll write them
hands-off.
really
well, I mean,
easy,
technically, some of them use peripherals. I appreciate the joke, but I think that's what they mean. Going on to our next story in our Halloween spooktacular block.
I'm scared.
You scared me there.
My bad.
It's from GameSpot. Timur Hussein. Silent Hill's cancellation makes no
Bless you.
fucking sense, says Guillermo del Toro.
Really?
Let's see.
Gio's mad.
The Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy, and Pac Rim director had discussed the experience of working on Silent Hills with Metal Gear creator Hideo Kojima, saying that many of the ideas they had come up with for story later appeared in games such as The Last of Us, giving a confidence they had something special. Speaking to horror site Bloody Disgusting, Del Toro said the game would have been remarkable. Some of the stuff that we were designing for Silent Hills,
I'm gonna
I've seen in
throw up.
games that came after, like Last of Us, which
Just
makes me
what
think
you're
we were not wrong. We are going in the right direction. The thing with Kojima and Silent Hills is that I thought we would do a really remarkable game and really go for the jugular.
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
Gio, you know what doesn't get canceled? Assassin's Creed.
Please cancel it. Please cancel it.
Oh God! Thanks for setting me up with that one, Mike.
Tell me more about how you feel about Silent Hills not coming.
Just hearing that, it just gives me a Woody in my pants, and then Konami has to come and just fucking just take it right off. Fuck Konami, all right? By the
That's an
way.
awful picture in my head.
Sorry. I didn't mean to give you any visuals there, but it just goes to show that this game was just heading in the right direction, and it just would have been perfect for, especially for, Silent Hill fans, and then just I think survival horror fans in general. This was just going in the right place, and for whatever fucking reason, Konami has their head so far up their pachinko asses, they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Well, now you can go see,
I want you to cut the bullshit and tell us how you really feel.
All right.
now you can go see Crimson Peak. You can go see Crimson Peak
I'm
now.
gonna go see
And-
that.
do
I'll
wanna
go
say
see
Crimson
Crimson
Peak.
Peak because you know what? The guy makes fantastic fucking movies.
Are we going on a movie date for Crimson Peak? Is that what we're doing?
Well, I have to talk to my wife.
Okay. See if you can come out with the boys.
Yeah, I'll have to see.
Speaking of Crimson Peak, they say that it's Del Toro's best.
Best
Best movie period because fucking Pan's Labyrinth is incredible.
Pan's Labyrinth
But that's
is
what they.
really
I know
good.
that's why my mind was blown when I read this because
And
they were
Loki's in it.
Yes.
Look,
So is Jax from Sons of Anarchy.
Jax is in it.
Cool.
like, they said it's not a
I like him.
scary movie. They said it's a
In your mind.
it's like a
head
story.
movie.
It's not a ghost story. It's a story with ghosts in it, and it's like
Okay.
not scary.
That's
It's
exactly
like
what Pan's Labyrinth
It's
was.
like
It was
Pan's
a war
Labyrinth.
story, but
Yeah.
they put like
They
fantasy
said
elements.
this
Yeah.
movie's very. It's like his Spanish films.
Yeah, his
So
Spanish
I'm
films
like
are awesome.
really excited to
That's
see
good
it.
to hear.
too
So
bad.
like we're all going on a date, like a triple date.
This is-
because if we're going on a triple date,
If we
I'm
get
asking
triple
Eric
date-
to go with me.
We need triple steak.
triple steak.
Triple
Bring
steak?
it back, Taco Bell.
And those Spanish movies would be in Spanish.
Yes.
They're subtitled.
Understood.
It's actually.
Do you not do the foreign thing?
I was just asking.
Frankly, actually, you would enjoy Pan's Labyrinth.
I know I would.
Dude, Pan's
I
Labyrinth
just have
is
to
so
check
good.
it.
you
Incredible
should check
movie.
it out.
I was just trying to execute a poorly planned joke about, I don't know, forget it.
About reading?
I appreciated it. Readings for losers. We told everyone this last
Didn't we
week.
talk about this last week? Yeah. we did.
See, Cody knows.
Since
I don't
then,
know if I
I've seen
call
The
him a
Martian.
loser. I
It was
just told
great.
Tom I was proud of him for reading.
And I've read Lone Survivor, so take a shot at that one. You're
I'm
taking
not
a
sure
shot
what
at
that has to do with anything.
I don't take a shot at America. Listen, I actually do read. I just like saying the joke. I stole it from Kevin and Bean. Our final story.
Final.
Actually, that's a good segue.
Yeah, we should have like titles up here.
Big
Final
lights.
story, like 80s like
Neon.
neon.
right in the balls.
So do it right here.
That would be a
Post-production.
crazy.
Yeah, put it up here.
Crazy.
I want you to do something
Scene.
with that. Flashing lights.
I'm probably not gonna.
At this point,
I'm
in
not
the
going to
show-
fucking read it. So that's the end of the show, everybody.
No,
come back
on.
next.
Come on, read the story. Read it.
I will read it.
Read it for
just
America.
Read it. I'll read it because I'm actually pretty fucking pumped for this.
Yeah.
This comes from IGN. Eric Goldman. Jason Voorhees returns in a new Friday the 13th game. Mass Murderer Voorhees is back and headed for PS4, Xbox One, and PC in a brand new game. Earlier today, so not really earlier today, it's a story from earlier this week, but
From yesterday.
Gun Media revealed that their previously announced multiplayer horror game Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp, which is a fucking weird title, but okay.
That's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful. Yeah, it is a mouthful. Will be reborn as a licensed Friday the 13th product scheduled for release in fall 2016. You can check out the trailer on IGN. You can't watch it here unless he wants to edit it in. I'm sure he doesn't.
Find a freaking
Well, that'd be
thing on the
stupid because the
internet.
people that are listening wouldn't be able to. They'll just hear audio.
Coming to you live.
Go on the internets. It's there.
Go watch it now and then come back to us.
Link in the description.
We'll give you 5 seconds. Ready?
Link in the description.
Shh.
Down there.
5 seconds.
Down where?
Shh.
I don't know. It's probably not going to be in the description.
Okay, we're back. That trailer was sick.
Wait,
huh?
hold on. So there's going to be a Kickstarter for this? That's what's happening?
Yeah, you just spoiled the fucking next paragraph. But yeah,
Yo, I'm just way ahead of the game.
Oh,
Cody's too excited for
Cody's
this.
on
This is a
top
Co-
of
this
this.
is a
No,
Cody
this is
game.
gonna be a
very
me and Cody
excited,
game.
But I'm also very concerned.
I would play the shit out of
Me-
this.
So we're all gonna play the shit out
I'll
of this.
play the
Okay.
shit out of
It's
it.
gonna be good, man.
Dude,
I
it looks
want
cool.
it to be
It
good.
looks fucking
Yeah,
Why
it
does it
looks
look
cool.
good? Because you see Jason like walking his
No.
mom's talking about how badass he is.
No,
He's
it's
like,
awesome because it's like Evolve, but like you're a fucking camp counselor and you have
Yeah,
to run from
it's
Jason.
freaking cool, dude.
That's awesome.
Friday the 13th is my favorite horror movie.
I agree, actually.
I like it more than Halloween. I always
Dude.
have.
I cannot watch that movie.
listen, I'm going to tell you guys right
Halloween?
No,
Okay.
Friday the 13th.
now. Hush up.
First or
okay?
second?
First.
No one's
First
hushing.
Fair
is actually
enough.
pretty
The
good.
first is-
Kevin Bacon's in it.
You just
It's rough.
bacon. You gotta watch the second one.
All right,
Just
listen.
watch them all and just be
listen,
like, I like this guy.
Listen,
It's cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you say this, and then I want to finish this story to give
Alright.
people more information.
Right. Yes, you can do that. All right. This is obviously not a remake, but they already made this game for the Nintendo. Okay. It was probably
Is this the one where you're like a babysitter and
40
he chases
years
you
ago.
around?
Every video game.
Regale us with tales of your youth, old
It
man.
was really
Gio.
bad.
this is probably one of the worst games for Nintendo ever.
Was it 1v7 though? Was it? Yes,
It
they
was-
made a Friday the 13th game, but it wasn't this game.
Gio's
It was
right.
obviously not this game.
Okay.
You know, but the game was
What I'm asking you to
terrible.
do now, sir, is take a seat.
Oh, my apologies.
Asked and answered.
With my cane.
And since you're sitting,
How do
can
you do
stand.
it though? How do you do this game?
I'm gonna tell you how they do it if you let me read. Gun unveiled a unveiled. Am I saying that
Maybe
right?
if you
Unveiled.
spit it out, I would understand.
Oh boy, here we go.
Now 2 people are fired.
It's gonna be one person gone
Kickstarter
every week.
campaign today to help fund the completion of the new project. It's as we said, 1v7. You know, 7 people play as the camp counselors trying to survive. They coined fight or flight for it, and 1 person plays as Jason Voorhees. Some of the people working on it: Tom Savini, who's a special effects guru in the horror world; Kane Hodder, who played Jason in most of the films, and let's see more details from the show. Go to the Kickstarter, check out the they have some pre-alpha photos up there and their thing and their video. Why Kickstarter? They said they're no doubt be excited to hear about Friday the 13th, but some are asking why Kickstarter. It would be something I think unprovoked, someone might just think that isn't needed. But just because Sean came to us with his incredible opportunity, it's not like we showed up with big bags of money and was like, whatever you need. It doesn't work that way. So apparently they still need, I think the goal is 700,000 at the time of this posting. I don't know what it is now, but
It'll probably be a lot more than that.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's pretty cheap.
So
Yeah.
go.
7 camp counselors
Mm-hmm.
and Jason.
Correct.
Yes.
All on Camp
All right,
Crystal Lake.
when I heard that and when I heard you talk about it, it sounds awesome. Don't get me wrong. Like, it sounds like it could be a lot of fun. But just picture yourself playing it.
Picture
yourself-
and I have a boner.
And picture everyone else playing camp counselors. And picture that jackass playing Jason.
yeah.
It could be some asshole like me being like not playing the game correctly at all. It could be,
That's why Evolve.
you know what I mean? If
was,
it's a complete
Speaking
multiplayer
of
package
Evolve,
game,
that's why it was not that good.
if it's just a multiplayer game,
oh, he's
it
gonna.
could-
I know where you're gonna
it could
go,
be-
you bastard.
remember that time I beat you guys in Evolve at PAX?
I was waiting for that.
You beat us by like 1 hit point. It wasn't. It's not this
Rush
dominate.
you
It's
all
not the
like a
domination he
grape.
tries to make it seem like.
All right, backstory here. We went to PAX East, all right, and Evolve was there, and they had a hands-on demo, okay, and
Or
you know,
hands off if you're Cody.
hands off if you're Cody.
Who was it? It was me,
It was hands-on, I wasn't
GOU,
there.
Dyer.
and Dyer versus
and
Tom.
that clown right there.
I'm the clown.
That clown. Okay. And that clown was the monster, and we were all the people. Okay. We had no fucking clue what the hell we were doing. Okay. For some reason, that butthead there beat us. And he's been the champion of Evolve ever since. Because you know why? Evolve sucks.
And no one bought the game.
No one bought the game.
No one bought the game to rematch.
I retired on top.
On top, like John Cena.
Cody, what were you saying?
I'll
Please
end my
finish.
rant.
going away.
I'll end my rant
Yeah.
and just say it's a great concept. I can see it being awesome. I'll probably play it, but I just see it not working.
I don't see it working.
I wish it would. Believe me, I wish it would.
I know.
But I can't see it working.
You guys
For the
can
same
let me
reason
know.
Evolve worked on the fact that you had more different monsters. This is just fucking Jason.
Which is awesome. Because Jason is the fucking
And
monster.
picture all these.
Is it going to be?
idiots running
Here's a
around.
question though: is it going to be
In
a
their
full
khaki
$60
shorts.
game? Do you think?
I think it might be. But
But
I'm sure
there'll
you're
be one
prepaying if you-
location.
I'm
You
sure-
know, one location, one enemy.
Boring.
6 of the same people.
how do you know
know?
it's that
Camp Crystal Lake,
they only
man.
have Crystal Lake announced so
Camp
far?
Crystal Lake. I'm sure
There
they'll
could be.
do more
I mean,
maps.
Jason went to Manhattan, even
Yeah.
though it mostly
Did he
took
go
place
to
on-
space?
No,
too?
don't
Space.
even.
They're gonna do a
Don't
space
even go there,
battle.
please.
Yeah.
Did you say space? Okay,
Yeah,
we need to stop this discussion right now. Camp Crystal Lake.
Camp Crystal Lake,
Maybe
Manhattan,
maybe
like the
one
Muppets.
mode. Maybe one mode. It's Freddy versus Jason, and there's 6 camp counselors just stuck in the fucking middle of a shit show.
Oh man,
That would be awesome.
To clarify, though, they did say, this is me editorializing right now, unlike Evolve, Jason is killable. Like, you can't only... like Evolve, it seemed more like you could really only kill the monster in the first stage. I didn't play much of it other than getting dominated.
Or
by
not kill
Tom.
the monster.
We
But,
almost killed them. We didn't get dominated.
Jason-
Don't give him that.
I couldn't
Jason-
fucking hear a thing. It was so damn loud in the place.
Jason,
I heard everything.
Jason
Like your
can be
screams.
killed. So they're
Which is-
shooting
makes
for
sense.
a balance that makes sense.
It makes
Like,
sense, but I can also
Jason's
picture.
gonna wreck people, but you can still...
You can also picture the first camp counselor that he finds killing him, and being like, "Oh,
I don't think.
No,
I don't think it would
no.
be that easy. I
No,
really
I'm
don't
sure.
think he
I'm
got
sure he
behind
has
him
some
and
kind of
killed
health
him.
bar that
He's
you have to
probably
whittle
got
down
a
by like.
massive- Isn't he like unkillable? Don't they have
He's
to
a
go
demon,
through
isn't he?
crazy shit to kill him in the movies?
He's a demon, right?
It's a lot. Of
he's a
different
wraith.
Things.
A wraith.
I've never
He's a
seen
wraith.
the movies, nor do I plan to ever see the movies.
He has a really
so
cool
They're not
face.
scary, especially
I
the
don't-
original ones.
I don't care.
The first one's pretty scary.
Dude, it's so corny.
Real
Well,
life.
it
Yeah,
was on-
it's an 80s
I know.
slasher
it was,
film.
It was on the other
They're
night.
not that scary, but I don't know. I just
Listen,
for
I
some
saw
reason
it
I fell
on
in
at a
love with the
restaurant in
character.
Pennsylvania one time, and if you've ever been into Pennsylvania, you'll just be scared after the fact.
Well, that's where Silent Hill is.
Pennsylvania is just scary.
All right, so we got about 12 minutes.
We got
Oh, we're gonna go a little long, I think,
All right.
because that ends the headlines. Now for our discussion of the week. Discussion of the week, not Meek.
The Meek.
Meek Mill sucks.
Oh boy,
Not again.
He did it again.
This guy. Discussion of the week. Staying on the Halloween scary stuff. What makes a great
like
horror
Reese's.
game? And it is the best candy.
I ate a lot of candy today. Side note.
What makes a good horror game, and what is your favorite horror game? We're gonna go around the table, starting with Mike.
Friday the 13th.
Maybe we should just start with me and get this over real quick.
You don't have any
'Cause I don't have any.
Because you're a skatey little cat.
I guess it's Left 4 Dead.
That's a good game.
That's a really good game.
Is that a horror game?
That's a great
Yeah.
game.
It's
Does that
zombies.
I guess it's
yeah.
considered a horror game.
There's zombies.
All right.
That's
Zombies.
That's my
There's
favorite.
a bunch of
horror game then.
zombies.
I don't unless
Left 4 Dead 2 is better.
Yo,
by
it's
the way.
not even your
unless
turn.
Dead Space counts. But
It was Tom.
Dead Space definitely
I thought you
counts.
started on Mike.
I like
yeah,
Dead
but then
Space.
Tom.
How about we just move
We're
on,
gonna go
okay?
to Mike.
And then you say
No,
Dead
we're gonna
Space
go-
when we go
we're
back.
gonna
I
go to
didn't
Cody.
realize Dead Space was a horror game.
Oh, yeah, it's a haunted house in the fucking space.
I forgot. I didn't think about
All right,
it.
so what makes a good horror game?
What? No, we're going to Cody.
Cody?
Yeah.
What makes a good horror
Alright.
game? I don't know. Coming from the professional horror game watcher,
Watcher.
Wait, no,
He
it's-
doesn't play.
He
I don't
Yeah.
play many horror games. I watch Mike play all of them, and usually just I don't know, provide comedic relief or
Or guidance?
cry with him,
Hold
or
his
Oh
just
my God.
say, "Oh my
Or-
God, this game is so frustrating."
Tell him to push,
Evil within.
push.
to breathe, keep doing his breathing.
So yeah, I don't
Sure,
know.
it's
I
like
would.
this, Fred.
I mean, I've played a decent amount of horror games. I can't really pick. I mean, my favorite, I think, because when it came out, when I first like really started playing video games, would be Resident Evil 4. Just because it was. I mean,
It's game of the year.
everyone's gonna pick like the classics. I mean, I just really liked it. It was incredible.
It was a good game.
It was a great game overall. It was, and it was. You can classify it as a horror game. So,
It's
It is
definitely
a
a horror.
horror.
Yeah, it's
It's about
totally a horror
horror.
game.
Horror action.
a side
Horror
note,
action.
my
That
two
was the
others.
evolution one.
Yeah,
I have
that
to do
was
3
an
again.
evolution one. Into
I
fun.
have to do 3 again.
3
No,
again.
no, we're going around the table, and then you can say your other two. if you
Slender and
want.
Saw.
God fucking damn it, he never listens.
Because I put
Slender
my
was pretty
heart and soul into those games.
Did you make them?
And
That's That's an exclusive.
Beat
guide.
Saw, Slender, no.
He was the only one who played Saw.
Mike.
Mike, what makes a good horror game? What's your favorite horror game?
Okay, so like a good horror movie, a good horror game needs atmosphere and music.
I'd agree with that.
Sounds good.
Faux show.
It's gotta make you jump.
Jump.
No,
that's
jumps
nuts.
Like the Van Halen.
Like-
shit.
Jump scare
like
is
a
the
bad
cheapest,
like a
easiest
bad
scare.
horror movie.
They're all jump scares.
Don't do jump scares. I want like cool atmosphere and I want cool enemies.
Story. You gotta have it.
A decent story can be there, but I'm looking for more like atmosphere.
He doesn't want jump scares, but fuck the story.
Cool locations.
No, but, okay, like Resident Evil
Nudity.
2, my favorite horror game.
Okay, moving
Story-
on.
story's
Gio, what makes a great horror game? I'm kidding.
The story is good in that game, but like any other Resident Evil game, it's just like, oh,
Well, that's bad translation more
T-virus
than
and
anything.
blah, blah, blah. I gotta stop this guy from transforming and fucking killing the world. But
Yes,
that
they
game, dude, the atmosphere and the music in that game, I still go on YouTube and like look at the music and like listen to it, and it's awesome. Like it brings me back.
I think
was
like the best
awesome.
part of
Resident
horror
Evil 2.
is blood. Let's see if I can do 3 B's. Blood.
boners.
boobs.
I'm not done yet. Oh my
Boobs.
God, guys. I wasn't even there yet.
He was gonna say
Was he in there?
He was gonna say boobs.
It was the last one. It was supposed to be like, ha, you said boobs, and it's true because there's a lot of boobs in horror movies.
But he said
But you
boners, so
stole it.
say blood, boners, and boobs. Done.
I thought the third beat was going to be blimps.
Blimps. It could have been a blimp. I've never seen a blimp in a horror
Oh,
movie.
the humanity.
And the
That's a
dog.
history
the
joke
dog in
for you.
Halloween.
That's the Hindenburg.
And by the way, when I used to
Right.
play,
Okay.
when I used to play Resident Evil 2, I used to never get past the when you go into the gun shop in the beginning with the guy.
So the very beginning of the game.
because I would get too scared. I was like 8 or 9 when I'd play it, and I'd be like, "I'm not going back out there. I'm in like a safe gun shop. Why am I gonna go back out?"
It doesn't make
So
sense.
I would
The
just stay
game's
there.
over, right?
and just
I
like
win.
get into that cut scene where Leon's like, "Where do I go?" with his hand.
Awesome animation.
Great animation, dude. That game's fucking awesome.
Gio, same question.
Yeah, it's along the same lines as Mike. You know, atmosphere, music. I think story is important.
Boobs.
Boobs are like, unless you're playing Tomb Raider and you want like those pyramidal boobs, those are nice.
Those polygonal poobs.
polygonals, pyramidal, whatever. Anyways, I think you need, like I said, atmosphere. You know, good sound design. If you followed along with anything here, Silent Hill.
You like that game?
Silent Hill 1 through 3 are probably my most favorite
3's the best.
games. I like 2 and 3. But you know, if you want to talk about atmosphere, you're talking Silent Hill. That just
Yeah.
they did it right. The sound, the music.
What
The
about
music is
Silent
all-
Hills? Was that
The
good?
enemies.
Was that good?
I'm looking forward to it.
Was it?
Everything
they're
I
talk-
know, it's supposed to be
They're
good.
talking Silent Hills right now.
I just want to know if it was good.
What's Allison Road's coming out?
Allison Roads. You want to play Silent Hills? Play Allison Roads. All right. Okay.
Is that a band?
I actually won't. I'll watch.
that is?
That's where the Beatles recorded their
Hey, it looks pretty
famous
freaking
album,
terrifying.
Allison
It is
Road.
very terrifying.
You know the part where they're walking across the street.
Cody, we'll play
it's
that.
Allison
It's
Road.
not. I've been there.
Cody will watch it.
I know it's Abbey
We'll
Road,
watch
right?
it.
I've been there.
Right.
I walked across that crosswalk.
Let's
It's
play
just a
Allison Road.
crosswalk.
We're doing it.
Anyways, it would have to be Silent Hill. Not any of them because there are a lot of bad ones. You stop after 3.
Did you like The Room?
I thought
The Room? Actually, The Room is very good.
I've heard bad things about it.
The Room.
I've heard mixed things.
I didn't play it, so I can't.
It is very good, but I do like 1 through 3 the best.
1,
We
2,
should have like a
3.
trending topic of the week, like hashtag the room.
All right. Anyway.
Put it in the lore.
Hey Eric, what's your
Hashtag the
what's
room.
your favorite
Just
horror
throw
game?
it down,
Tweet
man.
hashtag the room for no reason. It really doesn't have anything to do with our conversation.
It's gonna
But
be the
just
Tommy
because
Wiseau
it
movie.
happened. You got to pick out a random topic. Hashtag the room, or we could do hashtag boobs. I mean, that might be a little,
The 3 Bs. Hashtag the 3 Bs.
Blood, boners, and boobs.
Blood bonus boobs.
You threw in
Part-
boners.
Part 3.
I mean, I don't know what
That's
you're
his
thinking,
favorite
bro.
bit.
Anyway.
Goes
Hey,
to
Eric,
space.
Eric, what's your favorite horror game? And what do you think makes a good horror game? Since you can't ask yourself.
Lower the hands, young Jedi.
I want to touch my hands. Basically the same thing. Atmosphere. I think story is the most important. I mean, I'm all for a fun like popcorn slasher thing, but pop punk pizza party. But I really enjoy a good story in a horror thing. And to that point, this is a newer game, but my favorite horror game is Until Dawn. I hope they make a second one. It just has all the elements you want. Story.
Well, you make your own story, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a written story.
Essentially.
You don't
Yeah.
make your
Got
own.
story,
No.
Rami
They're-
Malik.
Rami's in it.
Rami Malik's in it.
Nice. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
He's in it. He's
He's in
Most
it.
importantly,
actor.
Agent Ward's in it. But
oh yeah, from Agents of Shield.
but no, it's branching paths and stuff. It's not
Yeah.
like you don't make your own.
Us- us-
It's not like a choose your own adventure. It's more like there's a pre-written story that I don't want to spoil it because we're hopefully gonna.
It's too new. It's too new.
Choose who
Well,
dies.
no, I don't want to spoil it because hopefully we're gonna
Do a let's play.
try to do a let's play series leading into Halloween.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my favorite horror game. So.
Imagine a horror game with a pop punk soundtrack.
It doesn't sound like a horror game.
That doesn't
It's
sound
not.
scary.
It sounds horrible to my
It would
ears.
make it so happy. It would be so happy.
That was loud.
Sorry about that. Lower that.
I have
This tape.
I have an idea like that for a horror movie,
Are you
and it would be
serious?
freaking awesome.
That
What
was
do you
a
have, like
total
Simple
freaking
Plan playing
joke.
in the background?
No, it's not pop punk.
Absolutely.
I'm just a kid.
It's not pop punk.
Life is a
It's
nightmare.
like Michael Myers like stabbing someone, and it's like, yeah. I don't know.
It's not
Feel
pop
it.
punk.
The person getting
feeling
stabbed.
it.
I'm feeling it.
Have Blink 182.
right now.
Feeling it.
And actually, now that it sounds scary, doesn't it?
It actually
Sounds
does
really
sound
scary.
Oh, that was good. That was fun.
So, are we-
Tom.
Oh,
Actually, I'm sorry.
Oh
Before
wait,
you,
no, we have to skip Tom, right?
no. I figured mine
Oh, yeah,
out.
Left 4 Dead.
I figured out.
you shut your mouth, Tom.
I figured it out. It's not Left 4 Dead.
For Until Dawn, we're going to be doing. Do you want to tell them about the Let's Play now?
We're gonna be doing it.
we are doing it.
Feeling it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if we could find a time where.
We can do it.
They're talking silently, so we're gonna continue to have a conversation.
Silently, like Silent Hills.
Okay. Basically,
never coming
the
out.
plan is there's 10 chapters in the game, so we're gonna divide it into 10 Let's Plays, hopefully, because each one takes roughly 30 to 40 minutes. So we're gonna release those episodes
300 to 400
hopefully
minutes.
ending with the final chapter on Halloween for your
All
spooktacular
Hallows
party. Boo. But yeah, that's the plan.
It
So
would be pretty
it'll probably
spooky
be
watching us.
me and Gio, definitely. Mike's probably gonna be there.
I gotta film it.
He has to be.
I'll be there.
Tom. Oh, you're going?
I don't know
you
what else
just
I'm
said
gonna do
stuff
with
you were
my
scared
time.
of. So I don't know.
I don't know what else I'm.
Cody,
do
are
with
you
my
gonna be
free
there? Are
time.
we just gonna bring everyone?
I'll play my PS Vita.
I'll go
Cody,
as
you like
long as
watching scary-
there's
You'd be the only one.
as long as there's friends,
Scary
beer,
stuff.
Pizza.
Boners.
It'll be
Pizza.
it'll be a pop punk.
Pizza party gameplay.
Yeah. Pop punk pizza
We
party
should drop that
until
title.
dawn.
I mean, I don't know if I.
Listen, guys,
Wow.
I'm ready to reveal my.
The name
favorite
of this
horror game.
episode, when you put it up on iTunes, should be Pop Punk Pizza Party.
Okay.
With like happy letters and like flashing lights.
You can't do
And,
that.
like a guy like doing a posse jump. I don't know.
No, but
No, he's
I'm
gonna
ready.
put that in the upper.
Tom's
corner.
ready. Tom's ready.
I'm ready.
Geomoshing.
You ready?
Ready? My
I thought you
favorite.
said Left 4 Dead.
My
but
favorite horror game is not a game.
It's not a game.
It's a level.
It's a
A
level.
level.
It's a level. We don't go to Ravenholm. Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 2. Okay.
I've never
Half-Life 2.
played Half-Life.
Guess who's never
So-
played Half-Life?
I couldn't
I'm the only. Am I the only one who's played Half-Life 2
think
at
you
this
might.
table?
on this table, yeah.
Half-Life 3 out?
Fuck you, Geo.
Exclusive.
Half-Life 3
is coming out this fall.
Half-Life 3 is not coming out.
You've heard it
this year.
first.
No, okay, so
Launch from the other side.
Geo takes
Eric
shots
was right.
because he's still
I
upset
don't know
about
how
Silent
I
Hills.
get really-
They're
Any-
just gonna release it the same day as Fallout. They're just gonna fuck Bethesda.
Oh,
They're
man.
gonna silently just put it on the Steam store.
I'd be
Oh,
so
man.
happy. I'd be so happy. But we don't go to Ravenholm.
Tell us about it. Why is it?
The enemy, the head crabs? I don't know if anybody's ever
Head
seen
crabs?
I've seen the monsters.
So
Sounds
head
like
crab's
terrible
just an
disease.
alien that the Combine launched down in missiles, and they would come spring out. They're just these four-legged things. They jump onto your head. They have a suction cup here.
I'm
and a
itchy,
stinger.
by the way, just so you
And
know.
then the stinger just goes into your brain, and essentially it makes you. There's 3 types of head crabs. There's a normal one.
That just sounds
Is
wrong.
one- is
Geo,
one of
you
them-
can't have crabs
say
on your
crabs,
head.
I'm thinking-
is the worst
eat a
type
poison.
pube crabs?
Geo
No,
can't have
it's,
crabs on his
poison.
head. He doesn't have hair on his head.
Poison's pretty bad.
All right.
And so essentially they just make you into zombies.
Zombies.
Oh,
Zambies.
So how's the level? go then?
Ravenholm is just a town that was completely abandoned because they shelled the crap out of it, and the only things that are there are these head crab zombies that are just shambling around the town.
Wait.
There's one person living in the town,
I did
which
play
is Father
Half-Life.
Gregory, who's a priest with a shotgun. Who
My favorite kind of priest.
he shows up to aid you as you're going through Ravenholm, and it's absolutely terrifying because it's a mix of like you've got the slow moving zombies, and then all of a sudden you've got these the fast zombies just running at you out of nowhere.
And I think they were
leaping
the
across
first ones
buildings.
to do that sort of thing.
Yeah. I don't know if what's that movie?
28 Days Later.
That
Yeah,
may
that was
have
the
been
first
out
one.
before
Yeah.
by then,
Okay.
but now they had actually mixed it in.
In a game,
The
yeah.
poison ones would actually take the head crabs and throw them at you, which hits you, health goes down, stuff
Right.
like that. But you've got the head crabs wandering around mixed with all the people of Ravenholm who are now zombies. And then every time Father Gregory shows up is the most relieving moment, is to see this guy just show up and start blasting away with a shotgun. And you're just like, thank God I'm not alone.
Literally,
And-
thank God, because
exactly. And then once you make your way out of Ravenholm is the most relieving feeling.
Just-
I've never been so happy to attacked by just aliens in spacesuits rather than zombies.
that does sound pretty.
The
spooky.
shotgun and the gravity gun are your best weapons.
Thanks for the insight.
No problem.
Raring up to play that one.
That did.
Don't
It's
mock Half-Life 2.
I'm not. I actually think I played it.
How
I
we
doubt it, or at least half of it.
How we doing on
I
time?
like watched all of it.
We're a
on,
minute over.
XPlay.
Good.
But we're good.
Oh, yeah.
I like watched
Okay.
all of Half-Life 2 on XPlay because literally
He's gotta get his.
Adam Sessler would
Okay.
get on TV and be like, "We're just gonna play Half-Life today."
I miss
I miss
Xbox.
Adam Sessler.
I miss G4.
I miss
I miss
Show.
Morgan Webb. That's really it.
Me too.
Candace Bailey.
Candace Bailey. No,
Married
Morgan
and
Webb.
has a child. She's moved on with her life. How about you two? With that being said, that was the second episode of Lock from the Other Side. And in case we don't see you, good evening, good afternoon, and good night.
Are we done?